Tallahassee, Florida. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Arizona Wildcats and the Florida State Seminoles. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, the Arizona head coach told me pregame he is so excited because this crowd has been one of their best assets all season. They make every game difficult. When a hard opponent comes in, the crowd rises to their best occasion. And he's been telling the students all week, we need you today. Reese?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Kick it away first. And he's not going to take the touchback. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Under these conditions. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Not a lot of productivity on that last play. They'll try it again on second and long from the 23. To the air, it's Fafita. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive.
Snags it, and he's open. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
But one of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Craig. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a big ball up there and knocks it down incomplete.
That's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? To the air, it's Fafita. Looking for the score. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Arizona! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start, and that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. He wants to change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere, and you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
The Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Looking for a big play. Pick off! What a play by this defense. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. It's Fafita. Stepping to the right. Makes the catch. It's Craig. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Run in the red zone, it's Craig. Got a little grass. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Arizona right back to the line. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an...
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And how about the this running back, man, coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense, but through the air, like not on the ground right now. They're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage, and right now, it's all through the air.
They're working that left side, and he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Give to the running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
And this is an area of the field, man, who can be more physical. And you know I'm going to run the football a lot of times on these goal-to-go situations. 1st and goal, can I be physical? Can I get closer? The defense won that physical battle. Interested to see now if the offense thinks they can still run, or do they go to the passing game?
Zings it complete to the right. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the 1st. Let's take a break and look at the 1st quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So this gets a bit more challenging on 3rd and goal after the untimely false start, which brings to mind, are there timely false starts? Someone not clear on the snap count, it'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. I know the intensity can be overwhelming, but you have to hold your water. It makes it much tougher on 3rd and goal. T-Mobile Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Arizona Wildcats and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game he has been warning his players all week. They're in the top 25. They might have the most talent, but he understands this environment is insane. This crowd has proven to be one of the best in college football, and he understands they can disrupt play calling, communication at the line of scrimmage. He has been playing crowd noise all week in practice to make sure his players are prepared. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Arizona will kick off to get things underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol. Handoff to the single back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He fires a bullet to the right. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Running free. Touchdown Seminoles. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Craig. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just like we expected, this home crowd getting involved right from the start. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
for a man. It's Fafita. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Pulls it in. It's Craig. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And this is why defensively, man, you want to keep your guy in the pocket. Like, once he starts to scramble, all the rules change, and now everybody's got to kind of adjust, and the running back just works towards the sidelines. As he starts to roll to the right, he creates a little bit of space, and they just dump it off. It's a nice job by the QB buying some time.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws it deep. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Second and 10, he'll throw again. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Back, it's Fafita. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Going the other way, and he's got room. A sweet return after the pick, and they'll have it at the 43.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Might be changing the route. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. First and 15 here. Hand off to the single running back.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got a chance. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Tight end now in motion. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. It's complete to the left. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Caught. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Hand off from the shotgun. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Craig. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Back to pass, it's Fafita. Finds his tight end. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
Caught in the backfield. It's Craig. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. Going to take a shot. And that one's going to be batted away, incomplete, and we have played one. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Arizona runs out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They think there's room to run to the right here. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The offense changing the play. To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Leaves it with the back. And it's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, man, how about that? You get your first carry, you're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Makes the grab on the left. There, headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. If you're down, you got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
That is such a good run. I'll tell you, if you're going to put on a Seminole helmet, you better be dangerous with the ball in your hands at the running back position, right? You think back to the late, great Bobby Bowden. He was always able to recruit a difference maker at that position. He would have loved to have this guy in his offense because it feels like he can score a touchdown every single time he has the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Daniels. He's going to fire deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Back to pass. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. To the air, it's Fafita. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Arizona comes out with another first down. Wants to throw it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Craig. Inside the 35. Makes the grab in their space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. Looking for blockers. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Could not make his way to the corner. So he'll help the completion percentage, but not the yardage. Stop for no gain.
And he got it to his running back, obviously making a good decision, but nice tackle on the play. Way to get the running back on the ground and not give the extra yards after the catch.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Here's the pressure. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affected the football.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by foot.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. going in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Craig. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that, everyone. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line, they'll have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Finds his man. It's Richardson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Firing to the right, complete. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Hauls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. He's got his man. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Hey, at this point on offense, it's all about finding completions and finding your rhythm, and they get a few yards there with the slant.
The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. He's got him in the flat. And into the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Wildcats! Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man on the outside. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Starting to feel a little pressure. It's complete to the right. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Quick strike complete. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. And the Seminoles want to move quickly. Looking to fire. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it inside the 15. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We get things cooking with Army taking on the UAB Blazers. And it's the Black Knights who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
Making 2 straight victories, and though their quest for perfection is over, this team is still very much alive in the playoff picture. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Catch in the middle. It's Richardson. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Reads it, fires complete. Turning it on. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like, quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. That they made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing right. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And sometimes offenses, man, they get caught up with numbers and they need to do so many runs, so many passes. I like when you just trust your quarterback. Like back-to-back explosive passing plays. Let him do his thing. Let him drop back, read the defense, dissect it, and make big plays.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. Wants to go right back downfield. Fights off a defender. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. Arizona lines up with a first and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Arizona in a hurry. They'll run it here on third and goal. Touchdown, Arizona! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They'll run play action. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Will be an alley.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Daniels. He's got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Going to the running game. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Just feeds the running back. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground, and really shutting a great player down so far this game.
Looking for a crease to the left. Can't get him to the ground. They're going to mark him down, and where that spot is looks as if it's going to be just a hair short of the 1st down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Here's a little room there. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida State. They look finished, but they're all the way back, and they have the lead.
And I absolutely love this, man. I love offenses that stay aggressive. Like, yes, you could have kicked the field goal. Obviously, the longer the field goals get, man, the least amount of percentages you make. Stay aggressive. Keep it in your offensive hands. And I love the physicality up front on that 4th down.
But defense, we have got to find a way to get that guy on the ground. That is poor tackling. It's poor run defense. It's one thing in that situation to give up a 1st down, fine. You can't let him take it to the house. For an explosive run like that, that is a backbreaker if you're on defense.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. Oh, they're after him! Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Back has it. Powers through the defender. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. That's caught. It's Wiles. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picks up the first down. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
This offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Blue 22, blue 22.
To the air, it's Daniels. Flips it out to the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running it.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
Ready. Red 18, red 18. Hey, 492 waggle. 492 waggle. Here we go.
Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he's going to bring this one out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air, it's Fafita. Got a man, it's Warren. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. He goes right back to the air. Here comes the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Release to the back. Right on target this time. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Arizona comes out with another 1st down. Wants to throw it again. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Makes the grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
And this is why, as a defense, man, you don't want to let the quarterback outside the pocket. Once he gets outside the pocket, now everybody else has to adjust, and some people have to leave coverage, and he goes and he starts going towards his right. Nice job by the receiver finding some space towards the sidelines. They get the completion and make the play.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Fafita. A shot toward the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle.
He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the two-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5.
37. Number 19.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Now the Wildcats call a timeout. It's their first. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to him on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Trying to save time on defense, they used their 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. As Holly mentioned earlier, this crowd trying to give its defense some energy in a clutch spot. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He wants a big play here late. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Wants to throw. It's Fafita. Going for it all. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together, but man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
And the Noles will try to run out the clock in the final minute. He wants to change this route. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. That timeout taken by the Wildcats is their final one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee.